Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your location. This is GMTV. You're welcome to GMTV today, being on the 3rd of August 2024, and we are bringing you very, very important information from Prime Minister. The messages that he had yesterday for every Biafran living around the world and also in Biafra land. This was a very, very groundbreaking information that is just passed to everybody. If you have not listened to it, do not skip it. Just listen to it and hear what he has to say about what is going on and the steps that we need to take to be free from the damnation Republic of Nigeria, of which there have been many people. They have used a lot of techniques, a lot of tactics to be deceiving people in our own land, where there is no history of what has been going on. I don't want to take much time. This one, it takes about a few minutes for you to listen to it. Share it to people. Let other people that have not seen it before know about what is going on, because we have been deceived for a very, very, very long time. Yeah, and also before I play the voice, so you listen to this thing very, very well. And also, if today is your first time of coming to our channel, please do us a favor, like, share, so comment, let other people know about GMTV. So I'm going to leave it now. Listen to it. Very, very informative and educative. It's a very, very good information, land breaking information, of which every Biafran have to listen to it and do accordingly. This is GMTV.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome the Prime Minister of the Biafran Republic Government in Exile, de facto government in the homeland, the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Biafra, Maazi Simon Ekpa Njoku, to this emergency media press briefing. Welcome on stage, my Prime Minister.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, Biafra people. Good evening from here, press. Ladies and gentlemen of the press that are seated in your various locations to listen to this evening space, I welcome you all, friends and lovers of Biafra, and of course, those who love and cherish freedom. My fellow Biafrans, I am very, very happy today, and at the same time, I am sad. I'm happy for the fact that you have shown the highest resilience in the modern freedom fighting. Your resilience is top-notch, and it is evidence of the job that we have done for the past 3 years. We made you go through the fire to become a diamond. Today, you have become a diamond. As a Biafran, you find yourself anywhere in Nigeria, you have become a diamond. And you must be very proud of yourself anywhere you are as a Biafran. Anywhere you are within the Nigeria state, you must be very proud of yourself, because your resilience has made you become a very precious stone within the Nigeria system. As a Biafran, I want you to be very proud of yourself going forward. We have conducted 4 successful days sit at home. Today was actually the highest in the history of our sit at home. Today recorded the highest compliance. I mean, even chicken was not in the street, not even a fowl. And the worst part of it is that nobody even want to go out to make videos. The today sit at home is the highest of it all. What does that tell you? It tells you that Biafra government has defeated Nigeria. And it tells you also what to expect after the Biafra declaration in December. We will shock Nigeria and the world. I'm very, very happy that the result of the template to the liberation of Biafra is coming out to the public and to the world, especially to those who doubted our resolve from the beginning. You must remain fireless before your enemy. Our slogan, as you know, is freedom or die. The die is not for us, it's for the enemies. And I want everyone to understand that Nigeria has collapsed. I want to use this opportunity to send, on behalf of the Biafra government, our condolences to people in Maiduguri, people who have lost their loved one today under Nigeria. In the name of protesting, I am sending my condolences on behalf of Biafra government to those in Maiduguri that lost their loved one. It may surprise you and shock you today that Nigeria Terrorist Air Force conducted air bombardment on people in Borno State. and they killed hundreds from airstrike. Did you hear it anywhere? I am asking you, did you hear it anywhere? Of course, you can't. So we send our condolences to the family that have lost their loved one in the air bombardment of the Nigeria Air Force today in Maiduguri. At the same time, we want to commend those in Gombe who actually stood their ground to fight. Even though we are not fighting and we're not protesting and we don't have the same ideology, but we have some kind of alliance. So the encouragement we will continue to give you. Those in Gombe, you must continue to stand very strong. They made sure that 3 ministries in Gombe was raised today. That is the consequences of the killings in those areas. In all this, we have made it very clear. Any day, anywhere, a Biafran become a victim, the Biafra Defense Forces must be standing by. We will move to the street. This is not going to disrupt our template to the liberation of Biafra. The resistance fighters, the Biafra Defense Forces, and the Biafra Liberation Army, you must be on standby. The Chief of Army Staff, Criminal Terrorist Staff, has issued a threat that they are watching and they will intervene. And I know that when they issue this threat of intervening, they are not intervening anything. The target is Biafrans. And this time around, we have army, we have defense forces that have stood, defended our land, killed them, neutralized them in numbers, and they know what we can do. So on this note, I am calling on all the fighters of Biafra forces, both those in the reserve and those that are very active in their command and bases, to stand by. When the order will be given for the street, it will not be public, so they don't know what is hitting them. While we continue our liberation struggle until November, we'll change the dynamic again. Our dynamics will be changing probably on a monthly basis. I told you people that the month of July will be a very interesting month that you can never forget. And I want you to take your memory back to the month of July. The history that we have created can never be wiped away when you talk about how Biafra fought their way out of Nigeria. July will everly live in the mind of these terrorists and their sponsors. In the month of August will be the double of the month of July. What it means is that you will hear news and news and news from Biafra land. We will never allow terrorists to breed in our land. I want you to understand that we are not yet in the declaration stage. We have not declared Biafra yet. But our target and objective is to make sure that Nigeria will never breed in our land to kill our women and children again and go free. The promise of this government of Biafra is that every Nigeria present will be neutralized in Biafra land. Every Nigeria present. I mean every Nigeria present. Because Nigeria is evil, Nigeria is dead, and the earlier we eradicate death from our land, the better for us. Nigeria is dead. That is what Nigeria represents. Nigeria represents blood of innocent people, and Biafrans has paid the biggest price. I must thank all Biafrans for this particular loyalty and mandate given to the Biafra government in exile and the de facto government in homeland. I want you to understand that this is the very first time in the history that exile government have politically and civilly controlled its territory to a very highest degree. There has never been any time, even in those days when the freedom fighters were in very unity and in unison, where they embrace each other and come out, forget about their differences to fight. There has never been in the history where they have the kind of control over our territory like the Biafra government in exile today. the Biafra Republic government in exile. What that means is that we have defiled every strategy that Nigeria have used in the past and in present and even in their future. We have been able to conduct self-referendum that is ongoing. The self-referendum have recorded 49 million. You know, when they had 30 million vote, they were surprised. How you don't mind them. One man was on the TV and was talking rubbish. Oh, now he claimed he has recorded 30 million vote. He also, you know that he does palliative. And I want Sonny to get that video, if you have it. So you can play it here. I want the listener to listen to that particular voice, where that man was making comment that Simon Ekpa is giving palliative. That's why people are listening to him. Also, he claimed he has gotten 30 million votes. Today we are 49 million. 49 million people of Biafra have voted and given us the power to speak for them and make decisions for them. That is the highest true democracy, which Nigeria and many African countries never offered their citizens the right to decide their future. We are bringing that particular true democracy to Africa. And the voting is still ongoing. And they were wondering, how is this guy, how is this government, how is this Biafra doing this thing? We are doing it because while you were busy talking rubbish on social media, we were busy researching on how to destroy Nigeria from within. Anywhere we want to see the visibility for Biafra to speak in a language Nigeria will never understand, in any part of Nigeria, we have the capability to do that. When people are saying, oh, why do you bring war into your doorstep? What you don't know is bigger than you. As we are fighting to exit, there are many people in the north that believe that the exit of Biafra will change their future for good. And we identify ourselves with them. We will stand shoulder to shoulder with these people in the north. I will not make any further statement. But let us watch how this whole protest goes. Like you know, the Biafra people can never ever protest for the betterment of Nigeria. But I am very, very glad, happy, and will be waiting when their terrorist army will be unleashed on the innocent people and let a Biafran who is in his shop or in her shop get killed. Then you will see madness. You know, they thought they are the only one who know what is violent. We will teach them what is violent. We will teach them that the self-defense, which is enshrined in international law, Biafra people know how to defend themselves, and we know how to activate those laws of self-defense. Like never before, where you'll be wondering what is going on, just like you are wondering today. Some of them, you see them on social media, they are bragging. Simon Ekpa, hand will touch you soon. I don't have your time. But what I'm fighting is a just cause. I am fighting to defend the defenseless women and children of Biafra that has fallen victim of Nigeria for decades. Nobody has ever risen up to confront Nigeria the way we are doing today. And nobody will ever do. We are going to be the last. After I will be the end of Nigeria. Mark my word. Because any day Biafra is declared and we fight against them and defend it, it means Nigeria is no longer existing. It does not matter whether the name Nigeria is retained by some people, but the name Nigeria, which Biafra was part of, will no longer exist. So I will be the end of Nigeria. It does not matter the threat and those planning to come and attack Simon Ekpa somewhere. I will not speak further. But you know, you have tried 4 times. First one, second one, third one, fourth one. This is the 5th one. I am waiting for all of you. But my promise is that you will never go back. The spirit of Sisu is what we are using to fight against a terrorist state called Nigeria. This is a Sisu spirit, which only the Finns understand. I have come to know what is freedom. I have come to understand that freedom is precious. And one thing that makes me laugh sometimes is that I listen to these people and watch those people fighting for one Nigeria and I laugh. You can never fight one Nigeria like me. Would you believe that somebody like me was in the forefront of supporting Atiku in 2019, even leading Atiku campaign in Europe. You can never be one Nigeria more than me in the past. So when I look at you today, dying for Nigeria, I just laugh, because there are many things you don't know that if you do, you will ever regret going out to the street to protest for end bad governance. It's a waste of energy, waste of life, waste of resources, and channeling your energy to the wrong channel, which can never bring anything. Nigeria is not designed to be a better country. Nigeria was not formed to be a country where you are going to be competing with other nations. Every competition that is coming from Nigeria is individual competition. Individual competition in business, individual competition in sport, individual competition in academics, individual competition in everything. Nigeria does not have anything to compete with anybody or any country in anywhere in the world. And you know why? The agenda is caliphate-based agenda. In 1989, they had a conference in Abuja called Abuja Declaration. How many of these people in the street of Nigeria today, especially from the south, knows the content of Abuja Declaration of 1989? None of them. Even if they know, they think it doesn't matter. And that is exactly what the politicians have done. They decided to make sure that you are a dundee. You remain a fool. Oh God. Do you know what these people did to us? While other people in the world, other children in the world, will be developing their brain in critical thinking in school, they will bring some certain things to make it form some object. From kindergarten, they will be telling them how to bring some object and make it form something to develop their critical thinking. In our own, in Nigeria, especially from the south, in the southern Nigeria, part of Nigeria. You know what they did? You know, many of you do not know why the southeast, especially, is very, very powerful when it comes to 419. You don't know the reason. Do you know? It was deliberately designed for you to become a criminal if you are from the southeast. With your academical curriculum. Some of you do not understand this Makija music that is today, after how many years? It is now everybody is doing wo. You do not understand what the music is all about. You do not understand what is called reader. Do you know in your primary school you read reader? Many of you, do you remember what you read called reader? Do you know that everything in the reader was about tortoise? Mbe, how the tortoise was a very smart animal, or is a very smart animal. How tortoise is cheating every other animal in the animal kingdom. How tortoise will make sure that he cheats everyone and becomes successful in the animal kingdom. That was what they were teaching you in the southeast, in your academic curriculum. Do you know why? That is the reason why you have 419 everywhere. That is the reason you see internet fraudsters everywhere from the southeast. That is the reason why you see all the crimes about smartness, is because they taught you how to cheat. How to become something by cheating. Do you think that reader was being used in the north? The answer is no. I want you to refresh your memory back. What I'm telling you now, you can never think about what I'm telling you now, until now that I'm saying it. This Gogo was also how the tortoise went and deceived elephant, cheated elephant, and become the husband to the princess, and become rich by deceiving elephant in the name of Enyina Agana Epoginazo. And elephant was asking, what did you say? I say Agaba, Nanso Guadro. Meanwhile, elephant known. After reading these books, everything as a child, growing up in primary school, is how to be smart like the tortoise. They develop us to be thinking how to cheat. We are going to change it in Biafra. Biafra will become an innovative country that will teach children critical reasoning, critical thinking, so that when you understand that a Nigeria is not designed for people like you, you will stand up against it. When a government is designed to enslave you, you will stand up against it. In Biafra, we will change everything. That when politicians in Biafra do anything, you as a citizen will stand up against it. The Biafra law will become supreme, and we will know that this way we are enjoying in Finland and other parts of the world is because of the system that is deep-rooted in innovation and critical thinking from childhood. People develop how to become something, how to invent something. Science, technology is what they teach them. Why your own is to teach you how a tortoise is deceiving an elephant. And that is the only way you can become a successful person in the society. That is the only way you will become the king of the animal in the animal kingdom. Is to be very smart to cheat everyone around you. Today, the society, the Nigeria is falling apart as a result of a design educational curriculum that was not intended to make you a better person, that rather to make you a failed state, failed society, and we have come to reason up and say we will not continue with this evil entity. Go anywhere in the world, when you have Africans there and you have criminals in prison, if you see 50 Africans in the prison, Nigerians will be 40. Go to the United Kingdom. Why are they in prison? Criminal activities, cheating, faking, drugs, everything. Because it was the base that they were taught from the childhood, how to cheat. That's why Nigeria is not bothered. When they hear you are a Yahoo boy, you are making money, they are not bothered. Have they put anything in place to fight against it? No. In fact, many parents are even supporting it because they were also part of the tortoise story. They were also part. They were the one buying you the books now, the reader. They are the one buying you the books of the story of tortoise. Every day, tortoise is going. He met ghost on the way, and the ghost, they draw the ghost with big head. Tortoise will bring a drum and was beating the drum, and then it was all about how to cheat ghosts. Even ghost, tortoise cheated the ghost, and he was started beating the drum, and palm fruit started falling. The tortoise manipulated the ghost and cheated them. And today, Nigeria has fallen. Everything has fallen. The politicians are criminals, police are criminals, army are criminals, president is a criminal, vice president is a criminal, senate president is all of them. It was a very well-grounded criminal entity. And you are wondering, how are you going to solve this problem? You can never solve it. Nigeria can never, ever, ever be revived. And our job as people that have been trained in a civilized world is to destroy Nigeria, to save our people. That's what we are doing. Anything that would destroy Nigeria today, bring me in. Because that is the only way to save my people. Nigeria have killed my people even before I was born. I have come to say that I will never leave and pass this nonsense, evil and demonic entity onto my children. I will pass onto them freedom. That's what I have put my life on the line, to make sure that after this fight, nobody else will fight anything freedom. What you are going to be fighting is to make sure that the legacy we are living today continues. If you have not supported this freedom, what exactly are you waiting for? They have called me agent of Nigeria. They have called me agent of APC. I am not bothered, because that is a name they will want to give you to demoralize you. Even the so-called APC and the government will be laughing. Look at these people. This guy that we are looking for a way to eliminate, they are saying is a Nigerian agent. They will be laughing at you because you are an idiot. And they are not worried about the fact that some of you are calling me Nigerian agent because they know it is a system that is designed for you to be a fool. That you can't think because you were never taught anything called critical reasoning. Bring one and bring two, join it together, make something out of it. From nothing. You can't do it because you were never taught about how to develop something from nothing. In Europe here, in the Western world, they teach children how to develop something, make something out of nothing. And that is the thing we are bringing back to the Biafra land. And I promise Biafrans, I will bring Finland to Biafra. Today, the government in exile and the de facto government, the structure we have built, is it not happening? We have been able to defeat Nigeria even with their billions and billions of dollars. We defeat them militarily. We defeat them in everything academically, structure, government structure-wise and everything. We have outsmarted Nigeria. And because we are laying a very strong foundation that nothing can destroy. If you think that we are joking and you are yet to support Biafra freedom, wait till December 2nd. Everything we have done so far is in public. We are not hiding our roadmap to Biafra. Like I said, we have gathered 49 million votes, counting, still counting, because this is the second stage, which will end in August. And then the third stage starts September. 49 million already and still counting. Have you ever seen in Nigeria where election was conducted and you have 49 million votes? No. In the last election, we warned these Nigerians that what you need is not election. They call from ahead. I told them, you do not want election. The whole people contesting to become president of Nigeria are all criminal. The main three candidates, they are all criminals. Atiku is a criminal. Atiku embezzled money, Nigeria money that should have built hospitals, schools. Even if you use the money to build hospitals, it is still going to crash because the foundation is faulty. Atiku took the money to America. He was indicted. He's a criminal. If it was in Europe or in London, United Kingdom, Atiku can never be allowed to contest election. But in Nigeria, it is normal because it's a foundational problem. He contested. He bragged. Tinubu is a criminal. He was indicted in the United States for drug trafficking. Not only that, with other crimes that he has committed both in Nigeria and outside Nigeria. Today, they found him worthy to become a president. We warned against the election. Nobody listened. They signed petition against me. Today, the same people that signed petition want me to ask Biafran to protest. It's impossible. Peter Obi is also a criminal. While he was the governor of Anambra State, he has money, $50 million in offshore account. When he was asked, he said he was advised. Is that excuse in the court of law that you were advised? But as a governor, you are not supposed to have offshore account. What I'm telling you is a fact, and that makes him a criminal. Plus other ones we don't know about. So if Peter Obi was supposed to be in the United Kingdom, do you think, for those of you living in the United Kingdom, do you think with the money violating the law and the constitution of the United Kingdom by banking up to $15 million in offshore account, which he said he uses to service his business, do you think he will be coming out to contest election in the United Kingdom? The answer is no. So why is he contesting in Nigeria? Because it is a foundational problem. You know, when we say it like this, I say, we don't like it. We will not like each other, especially those who are standing on the way of the success and the future we are trying to build for our generation. Those of us who come abroad to learn and want to bring back what we have learned. I did not just come to learn how system works. I have also come to learn how to become a beast to liberate my people. The country where I'm living, they fought like beasts against Russia. And the beast in them is called Sisu spirit. That is what I have possessed and possessed me. I don't know what you have in your own country where you reside, their history. Allow the history to pass through you and use that history to change your country where you come from. I have allowed the Sisu spirit of Finland to possess me and pass through me. Not only that, I have also allowed the system of Finland to possess me. That's why I am fighting tooth and nail. Putting my life online because they did also put their life online fighting against Russia to become what they are today. What I'm doing today is not against any law. You can't kill my people for many years and nobody does anything about it. Today we are killing you back without remorse. If you have the power to kill us first, do it. But if you are in Biafra land as a military, terrorist army and police, you will go down. I am telling you, if you don't go down today, you go down tomorrow. Even though they are not reporting it. We will continue to eliminate all of you to protect our women and children. You have killed them enough. So, we told them that election is not what they need. What they need is a referendum so that the people who have come to see light will choose their way, how they want to live their own life. You cannot be deciding for me. You cannot be telling me, I must live with you when Akpabio is a criminal and become a Senate president. And I must come and see Akpabio, whom I know very well, that even in the worst country in the West, he can never be a counselor. I will look at all these things, I will swallow it. Allows people who do not know what future is all about to decide the future of my own children and my generation. That is impossible. Today, if they stand on our way, they will go down. You don't know what is coming. As you are looking at me, I have seen comments on social media that you are a heartless man. That is an understatement. I have no heart. And that is exactly what Nigeria needs. And you are going to see more of me. When Mazen Nnamdi was captured, I told you people that a time will come when you are going to know who Simon Ekpa is. We have not even gotten there. Wait, after the declaration. After December 2nd, you will see madness in the highest order. I welcome every one of you. I thank you, Biafrans, for believing in me and following my instruction. And today you see I have saved your lives. Many lives have been saved, even though they will still come from the backyard to kill you. But of course, not all of you will die. We will defend you as many as we can. The remaining people that make it alive will enjoy Biafra and enjoy freedom. Freedom must come.